Oh my god, is he starting on time? Impossible. I'm possible. Hi everyone. I'm possible. Ah, no, Evie, you gotta put an exclamation mark in front of it. Trust me, it'll work now. Ah. Let's go! Hi everybody. Good evening. Welcome to stream. Oh, that's yeah, it is. Oh, it's just like, you know what? I'll just stick it on a command. I don't care. It's short enough that surely it can't get too obnoxious, right? If it does, then I'll move it to a channel point reward. Ah. I'm going to abuse this. Please do. Please abuse it, but only at like the most like opportune times. Like do it when it's funny. There you go. There's your challenge is to make me laugh with comedic use of ah. I've got a bunch more ideas. I'm okay. At peak hilarity, then I haven't got my thing on. My arms aren't working. Where's my thing? Here I was thinking, bloody hell. I'm there we go. Here I was thinking, I'm sorted. I've got everything ready. Nothing has been forgotten. I forgot to wear my bloody thing. Did I take the cookies? They're in the kitchen, love. You and your so-called beautiful chat. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, we can start with a story time. Thanks to Paul. So I was in Devon this week, just gone on holiday. So M has officially moved over now. So we're all here. Everything's good. We're making some progress. There's still some like decorating and stuff that we need to do, but yeah, we spent the previous week in Devon on a caravan holiday, and it was very nice, even if it was very wet. One of the days that it wasn't raining, Dinky Robot, Lanky Spirit, and I were at the seaside, and you can get a bus from the seaside to the campsite, like the caravan site. It's not a campsite by any stretch. The caravan park, and the cool thing, I mean Game Gaijin. There, nice save, Evie. But that's OG. Only real knowers know who Lanky Spirit is. You don't lose my chain of thought. Okay, so you get a double-decker bus that takes you to the caravan park, right? But the thing that's special about these double-decker buses is they're like open top, and that was cool. So we were like, we're gonna get on this bus and we're gonna get on the top and we're gonna enjoy the sights. And it was actually very scary. It's quite it's quite an anxiety-inducing ride, because one of the things that you need to know about the UK is we have a lot of trees. It was very, especially in these kind of areas, like the kind of more countryside-y areas, it's quite arboreal. We get a lot of trees, and if you're driving down a road where there are a lot of trees, you will know if double-decker buses travel down those routes often, because you will notice that there's like a shape carved into the tree line, like the underside of the tree line, because of where the branches keep hitting the top of the bus. So of course, when there isn't a top on the bus, they hit us. And so there were a few moments where I felt like I was going to get whipped in the face by a tree. But that isn't why I'm regaling you with this story now. This is all preamble. While we were on there were a couple of kids that were at the top, and they, you're told like, oh, you got to stay sat down while the bus is in motion for your own safety, whatever. But the kids, they were excited. They were getting a bit rambunctious, and you know, they wanted to look over the edge and see what they could see. That they are children, they're gonna do that. You know, the parents were like, yeah, whatever, you know, they're safe, we're here, we're keeping an eye on them, they'll be fine. Like nothing was going on. And this guy who was like sat on the opposite side behind us, so I couldn't see any of this. All I got was like the sound of it. Now, I think this guy had been drinking. It was only like 2 p.m, but he clearly had a lot to drink. And I wonder if, I mean, this is me being an armchair psychologist, right? But I think that he was feeling anxious, like the kids jumping around and being overexcited and stuff, and like looking over the edge. I think that was making him anxious. Like he was worried that something was going to happen. But rather than act like a normal person about it, rather than being like an actual human being, and you know, not the kind of people that like Twitter and stuff are creating on a regular basis right now, he decides that his anxiety is their fault. And it starts small, right? He's just like, hey, so the driver of this bus is my brother, and if you don't stop jumping around, then you're gonna get in trouble. Like talking to the kids. I mean, obviously, I'm not a parent, and I've seen a couple of situations like this play out in the past, like on public transports and things, where people talk to other people's children, and then the parents get leery because it's like, what are you doing talking to my kids? I feel like if I was feeling worried about their safety, I would probably talk to the parent first, right? And just kind of get their attention, and maybe like, hey, are they okay? Like, I'm just a bit concerned that they might, you know, that something might happen. And then like, if they say, nah, they're fine, then that's it. You know, they've said that they're fine, so leave it. Like, but this guy, nah. Leaving it was the last thing on his mind. So he says that there's that little thing, and we were just like, what? Okay. And then it escalated very quickly. Like he basically started yelling at them to sit down, and then that was when presumably their mom got involved and was like, whoa, please don't talk to my kids like that. Like, starting very polite. Please don't talk to my kids like that. They're fine. And then he just started off on this whole diatribe about like, oh, you know, I live here. This is my home, and we get all these tourists coming in, and they don't know how things work around here. They don't know how things work in Devon. You know, we do things differently here. Okay. And just like throwing out some like really backhanded insults and just stuff like that. And it just rapidly deteriorated into a whole scene where they just started yelling at each other. And he was like, oh, well, you know, and some of the lines that he came out with were like absolutely genius. Like, well, don't, you know, oh, it's not going to be my fault if your so-called beautiful children that you apparently love so much fall off the edge of the bus and die. Like, your so-called beautiful children. So from now on, you're my so-called beautiful chat. There it is. He said the thing. I'm there. At first, I'm like, I don't. Okay, I need to like full disclosure. It did get pretty bad. Like they started getting proper aggressive, to the point where I was like, I want to say something. I want to get involved. Like I need to, for my own conscience, I need to address my bystander syndrome. Okay, so I wanted to say something, but I just like I got locked up. I got locked up by anxiety, and I couldn't, and I feel bad about it. But you know, everyone was fine in the end. Like I will say that. So yeah, it eventually calms down. Like a bunch of people on the back of the bus, like it gets heated, and then people are able to talk this guy down and she'll be like, look, you know, it's fine, you know, it's all good. Let's just leave it, right? You know, calm it down. And he's like, okay, calm down. And that was it. You know, everything was calm, and the ride carried on for about 5 minutes. At which point, he turns around and goes, "Hey, look, I'm sorry. You know, that was unnecessary." I don't know whether this was like a moment of introspection, like it was genuinely a moment of introspection, or he was fishing for a means to start the conversation again. I think, going with the assumption that he was drunk, I think he had like a moment of clarity, and then just couldn't help himself afterwards. So he has this moment of clarity and goes like, "I'm really sorry," but then he just carries on. Yeah, and as Paul said in the chat, he comes out with like, "I'm sorry that you're such a terrible mother that you're putting your kids in danger," or something to that effect. And the whole top of the coach just went into uproar, like quite rightly as well. But it was just like, it went from yelling to slowly petering off into silence, calm silence, immediately yelling again. And it was chaos from that point on. Just constant like yelling, shit slinging, basically. It was absurd. It reached the point where the bus stopped, like the family left, went downstairs, and the driver had to come up and be like, what is actually going on? We need to sort that, which honestly is a miracle in itself. Like, I've never seen a bus driver leave the driver's seat in a long time. For their own safety, more than anything. They're not really supposed to leave their seat. So that was incredible. At which point, my brain goes, well, if he's his brother, surely he should know him? Doesn't sound like he knows him. So, what's going on? It's because it's my brother. Yeah. It's fine. I'll just sort him out. But yeah. So anyway, the ride carries on, and that was it. That was kind of the end of that. But I think for me, my favorite thing about this whole story is just to cap it all off. We go home. We go back to the caravan. We regale our holiday making friends with this tale. We have a good laugh about it, and I'm like, right, okay, I need to go pick something up from my caravan, so I'll be back in a few minutes. So we have to walk across. There's like a plaza, so from their caravan to my caravan, there's a little plaza that we have to walk across, and I see the guy, like, and bearing in mind, I hadn't seen him clearly before because I was sat in front of him, but I could tell it was him. He had an accent. I recognized the accent, and it was like the same cadence, like heated cadence of just like talking. And he was talking to a woman, presumably his wife, at the caravan site. I can only assume that he was telling her the story and like trying to justify his behavior, like explaining to her why he was the hero in this situation. But I just thought, hang on, but you said you lived here. You said, hang on, mate. You said you lived here and that we do things differently around here. What did you mean by that? What did you mean? You mean lying? Is that what you do differently? Just straight up telling fibs for no fucking reason? To what? To what end? To intimidate some children? That's how you do things in Devon, the place where you supposedly live on a caravan park? I mean, I suppose there are some people that do own those caravans and live there, but that's beside the point. He was an idiot. But it's a fun story. So there you go. That was probably the most exciting thing that happened. Maybe not the most exciting thing. It rained a lot. Like, there was only so much that we could do. I've gotten a bit heated now. the span of the bus ride, and as long as the alcohol was in his system, he lived there. He's like, oh yeah, yeah. I don't know whether it was like because I was like, why did he say that he was the bus driver's brother when that was obviously not true? And then I was wondering like, oh, is this like because he was talking to children? He thought it was okay to just make shit up and be like, oh well, if I feign authority by saying that I'm the bus driver's brother, even though that it's not true, maybe they'll listen to me. And I was like, okay, well, that tracks, I suppose. But to then, it seems like that was the catalyst, and he just created this entire alternate reality, an alternate persona for himself, where he lived there. He lived in Devon, and it was like some kind of, I don't know, like crazy other world that has like different laws and like crazy foreign country. It was bonkers. Bonkers. You are allowed to lie to children, but are you really lying to children, or are you lying to yourself? There's only one thing I have to say about that. Oh, fuck! There we go. Right, should we play some... Hang on, I got another one. Should we play some... Astral Chain? Let's do it. Gaming. Activate the game zone. Anyway, how are we? It's been... Also, I did see you. That's very sweet. Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. I'm glad you enjoyed your birthday. We were aboard. Yeah, we were aboard his palace. That's exactly right. Why can't I hear anything? Why can't I hear anything? What's going on? I can now hear things. I do need to check as well. Is the too loud? Why? Excuse me. Game? What is going on? Too low. Something's going on with the game volume. Louder, Does that sound good? What is happening? The controller has randomly stopped responding. Oh. But why has it done that? Everything was going perfectly fine. I think the next... I've got like a bunch of like sound effects and like random things that I want to add to the stream that people can use like contextually. One is the soundbite from Brass Eye. This was the one thing we didn't want to happen. I think that would be perfect. Oh! Look at this, No, I'm getting distracted. I'll show you that later. I need to find out what's wrong with my game. Why are you not working? Why does this always happen, bro? I was ready. I was good to go. So hello everyone, I'm not used to like people being here when I first start a stream. Like generally it's like I get the slow trickle. Okay, well you detected that, didn't you? What the hell? It let me in. And now it's like I'm just stuck on the... I can't go to the... Oh, I can. Now it's working. Eh? Also, it's really quiet. Close it. Should I do a restart? Should I do an update? Let's do it. Just do that. Maybe we'll just break it further. Wait. Oh no. When last time we played Four Swords, Ebby updated her software and it broke everything. Will I break everything further? We can't possibly know. There's something isn't right here. Amol. Yes. Yeah, we're in now. It's taken a long time. Pro tip is don't move and also work full time at the same time. Things happen way slower and just become much more of a pain in the ass and more exhausting. But yeah, we're more or less there. There's still we just came back from holiday, so we've got some odds and ends that we need to sort out. Mainly like decorating and stuff. Stripping wallpaper. It's the worst. Yes, I'm very keen to do the social thing. Also, what happened? What happened to my computer? Oh, so we set up our Amazon Echoes. Also, there's no audio. What happened? There was audio and now it's gone. Oh, it's because I'm not on the. We set our Echoes back up. And I wanted to change the like wake word from Alexa to something else. I actually wanted to change it to Iris, partly because of Astral Chain, but also partly because of a D&D character that I have. There we go. Okay, we're working now, I think. But I didn't realize you can't just change it to whatever you want. There are like set words that it will respond to. So I don't know how long this will last, but we change it to computer to make it sound like we're either in like Star Trek or Dexter's Lab, and it's silly and fun. Okay, it'll let me do it now. That's so weird. Okay, well we can finally play the game now. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, well, you got a fun story. I am gradually one of the things I'll be focusing on after sorting house out will be this guy dating this. I'm back. What was I doing?
Looks like you're at Harmony Square. Alicia's waiting at the station. Get moving.
Oh, we started a mission. It looks like I've lost some progress, but that's okay. All right. I wanted to do Iris. Yeah, I had to wear the hat, dude.
Iris startup.
There's a door. We open the door, and then I think it's
Information.
anxious
display.
man. Oh.
Information display. Iris shut down.
Convict Orange. How dare you, sir? I will not accept this slander from fucking edgy strawberry over here. Look at me, I'm wearing black and red. My name's 16-year-old Cam. What was that? I'm not a convict, I'm a copper. I'm blending in, so I'm going undercover. On topic, Santa Claus. Ho ho ho's topic.
Punctuality, that's what I like to see.
Alicia, well, I remember we like her.
Right?
She is definitely not seeing our, or was definitely not seeing our dad. You know what we're getting into, right? Not really.
Alright, I'll recap. A while ago, multiple gates appeared inside the Harmony Square subway station.
She's fit as all hell, man.
Most of the civilians and station workers made a run for it right then.
That part makes it complicated.
But the Chimeras started blowing holes in the walls and the ceiling, just generally wrecking the place. There's still a few people trapped inside with all that fire and smoke.
Well, she'd be like, we've lost our dad. She'd be sad too, right? So, I'm gonna stop.
Alright, follow me down to the platform.
I feel like that's gonna be my thing now. It happened last time when we were playing Home Safety Hotline. Now it's gonna happen again where I like start saying something, I start towing a line, I'm like, I'm gonna bail out of this. It's full of smoke. It's full of smoke in there. You want to use this? Gase mask. We got some ads coming up.
Ready? Alright, we're gonna split up from here. We've got intel that a few people are trapped in this area, so I want you to take care of them first. You'll probably need your Legion, so stay sharp. The other lines have
I mean, it would be a bit rubbish if I didn't need my Legion, right?
You see any Chimeras, you let me know ASAP,
Sorry,
okay?
Paul. I didn't mean to worry you. I was just doing a little thing called acting. Maybe you've heard of it.
I'm gonna patch into your iris just in case. There we go. Alright, I'm off. Break a leg.
When you think about it, when you really think about it, right? Acting is just lying. It's just a lie that's entertaining. And everyone's in on it, so it's fine. It is. There's a social contract, you know. It's not nice to lie unless you're acting, and then it's fine. Acted well. So you admit it! Got him! I'm pretty, like, I don't like to brag, but I do feel like I'm pretty good at Among Us as well. Maybe that's not like a thing that I should be. Oh yeah, I'm good at lying. I'm not even sure why that's the case. Because I always panic. Like if I'm the oh, I've got to get him out, haven't I? If I'm the imposter, Among Us, I panic. Like I genuinely find it quite anxiety-inducing. Like I don't, you know, I say I'm good at it, but I'll be honest. Like I'll be honest. I don't particularly enjoy lying to people. But maybe that's part of it, you know? Maybe that's part of how I sell it so well. It's like, I disguise the anxiety of being found out as the imposter as anxiety of being accused. Or overlooking suspicious. When I'm being sussy. Yeah. Ooh, there we go. This guy out. I mean, yeah, like obviously there are some people that I don't know how genuine they're being, but there are some people that kind of talk online about social deduction games and how they don't like them. They don't like being incentivized to, like, oh, lie to your friends or be mean to your friends or whatever. And yeah, I don't I don't agree with that at all. Like like it's a social contract, right? Like you're going into this game, and you all understand what the deal is, right? Like we're all gonna lie, we're all gonna be deceptive. Like if there are people that take things too far and like, I don't know, use like genuine manipulation tactics or whatever that actually affect people like outside the game, then that's a completely different thing entirely. Because that's not a game anymore, right? But just being like, oh, I'm not the imposter. I saw that guy doing his... That guy wasn't doing his tasks. Oh, he vented. You know, that's... But maybe, maybe that just is a symptom of like how polarized, and like polarized, is that the right word? Maybe, yeah, polarized. Yeah, polarized. How polarized just like general discussion on things is, like the idea that lying is bad and lying is always bad, no matter what. Even if you're just being a bit of a sussy backer because you want to win a game of Among Us, you know. If anything, the thing that I find more annoying than people being duplicitous in social deduction games are the people who take it really fucking seriously. Like the people that just go like, they get really sweaty and go above and beyond just to like, you know, like they get really angry if they get killed, or you know, they, you know, above all else, like I don't care, you know, people don't really care about the social deduction side of things. All they care about is like getting the fat dub. Where the hell am I going, you guys? Oh, there's a thing here. Was I meant to follow that guy? How did I get onto? Oh yeah, I said a really random thing about how acting is lying, and then it got into a bit of a rant. I'm feeling really chatty today, which makes a nice change. Anyway, what did you say, Abby? I'm in ads. I'm in ads, and I just got an advert for Disney Plus. Plus about killer bees being let loose to kill 40,000. Isn't that just Black Mirror? Isn't there an episode of Black Mirror that's like that? It's like, if you're really unpopular, we're gonna get our nanomachine bees to kill you. Oh, I've got to find more civilians. Okay. Reading. It's helpful. Wish I had an entire group believing. Yeah. Look, guys, I know this looks bad. It's called the Beanado spell. Oh my god. I don't know what M's doing actually. Oh, you're talking about the bees. Yeah, what possible reason do you have to transport 40,000 killer bees in a lorry? You know what, David, that would be a good good opportunity for you to use your Among Us skills. Like somebody pulls you over, you know, they come up to the door, ask you to wind your window down. It comes down. The moment the window opens, all that they can hear is... And you just lean out and you're like, look, I know what this looks like. thought it would be funny. Listen, my mate. I just felt like my mate really needed some bees in his life. Ooh, pleasure. And that just spike. Okay. I see a red thing on the map. I get it. Ah, he's learning. Go behind yourself. What's that? What's that down there? There's goodies. Get the goodies. Go down there. Oh. So, Em and I, not too long ago actually, just finished the most recent season of My Hero Academia. It's so good. It's such a good show. I love it. Because we're in like the final arc now, so like there are some plot lines that are like wrapping up and some character arcs that are ending, and it's just so satisfying. Like they really did a good job with it so far. I don't know when there's gonna be more. I want more. How do I change my boy? Like that. I will say this, right? Can I just attack these? That's not what I'm gonna say. That's not a pretty button. Oh no. Why aren't the fire department doing this? Oh my god! Okay, I'm gonna guess that I can't do that. Maybe. Oh. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the subaroonie. That's not how that works. Oh, but that did. Okay. Hello. I need to change this. Like the alert is so good, but it just scares the shit out of me every time. What about you and bees? Apparently you're smuggling 40,000 killer bees across the border. And we're just wondering why. Like what possible reason could you have for doing that? Where do they need to go? Huh, Em? Where do they need to go so badly that they need you to take them? When they, you know, and why do they need to go so badly but they can't like fly there? Why do they need to use transport? This is a sting operation. I wanted to pick up this item, but apparently I have a woman, so I can't. God, ain't that an allegory for a relationship? That was. Who let me stream, eh? Who said this was a good idea? Who thought? I know. Let's let this guy behind facial tracking. Whoa! Hang on, can I put lady down? Oh, I see. I've got to. How do I fight? I've forgotten everything. Eh? Ah! It was the last button. I was pressing everything except the correct button. Oh, whoops. I accidentally hurt the lady and shocked myself. I think I need this. This mission is extremely tedious. But now it's not doing anything. Can you kill the guy, please? What are you doing? Can you fight the man? No? There you go. Why was that so hard? Do it again. Can you do it again, please? Keep your so-called beautiful injured civilians away from the platform edge. Please mind the gap. I'm sorry that you're a bad police officer. Where am I going? I have to go to the other side. Come on, love. No, we came from there. Keep going, we keep going. No. Not here. Now, I fully accept that part of the reason this bit is taking so long is probably because I'm distracted, right? I'm distracted talking to you guys. But I don't feel like I've been that bad. Feels like padding. I mean, no, I don't agree. Like, padding would be like fight after fight after fight after fight after fight to make you like feel like you're playing the game but not actually like progressing. This is just bad. I suppose you could argue that it's bad padding.
That bunch is safe. Head
Okay.
farther.
Really hoping there's only one more. Drinks. There's a great find. See if we can find any survivors past here. But first, delicious gummies. Yeah, why didn't you just get the blimmin' Chimera, the Legion to carry them, Rain? Uh-oh. Wait. I mean, yeah, I am feeling that. There have been a couple of instances. These guys are cute. I don't want to kill them. Oh shit. I think okay, I will partially agree with you, okay? Because I think I get it, right? I think that what they're going for, or my guess as to what they're going for is like, you are playing as a cop, right? You're playing as like a servant of the people, and they're trying to give like the impression that this is your job. So like, yeah, you get to do the cool shit and like fight everybody, but you've also got to do cop things and like be a hero and save people from like smoked out things. The only problem with that isn't very fun as like gameplay. Because and the reason I would say like it doesn't work, or I would argue against it not working, is that's one aspect that doesn't really work very well. But I will say I do really like the whole you walk around and like pick up clues and stuff to try and figure out what's going on before you go in. I absolutely feel that it could have been executed slightly better, but I do enjoy it. Like it is kind of fun, and it like, you know, it rewards you for paying attention, even if the reward is just cool points. There we go, I figured out how this works now. Can't do anything because there we go. It should be you fill out an instant. Yeah, I suppose at least we're not doing paperwork. I think they've just there have definitely been a few moments though where it's like, okay, I just want to fight things now. But I do feel like if it was just, you know, like you said, a platinum game, it would lose a lot of its charm. I do think there is something. There's something there, right? They tried to move away from the formula a little bit to do something a bit different. It hasn't quite worked. But if they iterated on it, I reckon that they could get something really cool. An Astral Chain 2? If they made an Astral Chain 2, they could make it well good. David, also, I can't remember if I asked you or not, or we talked about it at the time. Did I tell you like my crazy theory about this game? Oh, okay. I'm gonna. It's one of those things where you're either gonna be like, I'm either gonna blow your mind, or you're gonna be like, well, yeah, that's obvious. But I'm gonna go for it anyway. So you know how I hadn't played it at the time, but you got you felt a bit hard done by the fact that the Bayonetta 3 announcement trailer, like the reveal trailer, was it like baited and switched you out of Astral Chain 2 because it shows Lappy, and then the statue of Lappy gets destroyed. Well, my theory is that all the enemies in Bayonetta 3 are homunculi. And we haven't fought many. We've only fought one of them so far, but there was an enemy in this game, like one of the bosses that we fought not too long ago, that was called a homunculus. And some of the enemies have like very similar designs to the enemies from Bayonetta 3. So, my proposal is that the villain from Bayonetta 3 is from this world, and the world of Astral Chain is one of the multiverse worlds from Bayonetta 3. So that trailer is from that universe. The only thing that's different is the color. The ones in Bayo are green, the ones in Astral Chain are purple.
Hey, even without a leash, I'm dangerous, huh?
Am I gonna get Doggo this mission? Oh. Yeah. I felt super big brain for putting those pieces together. Well, it's part of the same multiverse. I need to do some research to like flesh it out a little bit. But here's what I reckon, right? I can't remember what the name of the bad guy is, the actual villain from Bayo 3. But again, I'd have to confirm this. I haven't done any research. But I wonder if this world is a world where Bayonetta died like quite early on. So like technology had to advance, or they had to find other ways to like protect themselves. And that's why Astral Chain happened. Like, you know, where they ended up going to the other dimension and doing all that stuff.
Of all the days to forget to bring a support drone along.
Just smack it, mate. There was, this is very tenuous, but, one of the Devil May Cry novels suggests that Devil May Cry is set in the same world as Bayonetta, because, what's his name's in it? The guy with the hat. What's his name now? Begins with an E. But I wouldn't, you know, the canonicity of a novel would, you know, is dubious. Okay, well, I've made it through. Oh my god, no I haven't. I have like no healing items. Oops. Enzo, there we go.
These things are really into me. But the feeling is not mutual.
That would be amazing. Turns out that so that means, like, if we go with multiverse theory, right, that means that Luca is a multiverse variant of Virgil. And Violet is Nero. I suppose that isn't necessarily the case, but it's fun to think about. Virgil will hate that. Hey, he doesn't get to say anything edgewise after being V for so long. Although I suppose that is more his speed. His cringe self. He would come out with some rubbish like, what doth make the cringe cringe? Where are you, Alicia? How do I get out of here? Oh, here we go. Luke from Street Fighter is Nero's mom.
Glad you could make it.
Yeah.
I thought I might have to finish all this myself. Now that you're here, let's show 'em what Neuron's made of.
I'm dying. I am unwell. Let me tell you. Oh, is it coming? Luke, okay. Oh, damn it. I thought you were gonna say something like Devil May Cry. It's not a real game. David, bro, you need to. Oh my god, I'm dying. I'm so bad. I am actually gonna die. Oh, hanky. How do I dodge? I think that's the issue that I'm having right now. I've forgotten how to dodge. A. Okay. I've completely lost my chain of thought. Where did you lose me? Ads. Oh. I think you need to get a soundbite from that that Luke bit and use it to and use it as a sound alert. That's sorry. I got yeah, because I died. So I got distracted by death.
Can't have gone too far. Let's take it out. You really saved my bacon back there.
I died.
Thanks. I always figured I'd be the one helping you. Call it a...
See, she wants to be my stepmom.
Aw, you didn't hear that, did you? Never mind. Not like your old man ever picked up on it either. Let's just say,
Oh my
everything's
god.
gonna work out the way you think it will.
She really isn't hiding it.
Still pretty quiet around here, huh?
Yeah, I know, right? I'm starting to forget whether we're on patrol or on a date.
Wait, what's that?
Aww. It's cute.
Relax, old man. It's a joke.
I support it. Like, I'm sad.
You're funny.
I'm sad that I've lost to my
Get
father.
rid of all these
but it's cute. I support it.
Make the whole world like this place again.
I lost to my father before I even existed in this woman's life.
Like in the old days. They've been in this shit from the moment they were born. I just wish I could keep them away from it all. Give them a peaceful life.
Oh, yo, I met my subscriber goal. Hell yeah. Why did Twitch not say anything? Thank you.
That's why I
Thank you
still do it,
all.
you know? I'll build them a whole world like this with my own hands if I have to.
Wow, fatherhood's made you a big softie, huh? But you know, in this peaceful new world of yours, you're still gonna need a babysitter or
Ooh.
something,
Ooh, teehee.
right?
A babysitter or something.
Yeah, sure. But I should probably find one who can take care of herself first.
She's like got the neon sign out.
Hey, shut up!
Big arrows pointing to her head, being like, I got it bad for you, bro.
Hey, Alicia, wait.
Watch me walk away.
What's gone into her?
Oh, nothing. Just a memory, so.
Well, hang on, Paulio. You could say that about anything, but oh wait, no, because Dante's in, yeah, because he turns up in
Shoulders and all that.
Nocturne.
But listen, you've still got
I
people.
feel like that one is a bit more like you could say that, and you could say like, oh, after 2, when Dante went into like the Hell Gate, he turned up in modern day Tokyo, just in time for the conception. But I definitely feel like that's more of a he's a guest character. Like I think it's very kind of on the nose with that.
All right, let's head back.
I love that. Bayonetta had in reality, Bayonetta had 2 kids, 2 boys. Joker, not that guy, not Deimos. Joker and Sakamoto from that one manga, where it's about like the school boy who's like perfect.
Running away.
Hey Jesus, but he looks like Bayonetta. He's like got black hair and wears glasses. Oh, that's gun. I didn't mean to use gun. I didn't mean to do that either. I want to run. So this is where I have to admit something to you guys. I think part of the reason why I'm screwing up so much and playing so badly is partly because I've not played the game in like 2-3 weeks. It is also because I'm trying to like my muscle memory is currently tied to metaphor. So I'm like pressing the run button, the metaphor run button, and it's just all going wrong. Ah, indeed. I found my new favorite joke though. Wait, where's Ebby? Ebby, get in here.
At least there's no chance of losing this damn thing.
Manifesting. It is really good. I'm really enjoying it. I've been in hell for the last couple of sessions that I've played it, but it's been good hell. Well, maybe not good hell. I could really do without dying and losing a bunch of progress out of nowhere. But I'm really enjoying the challenge. Without saying too much, so normally with like JRPGs and stuff, right? So there are multiple difficulties, and you know normally you have like the it's just multipliers, right? So like, oh, you've selected hard mode, so you're gonna do less damage and the enemies are gonna do more damage and have more health. Like, all enemy thing go up, all you thing go down. And it's kind of very, you know, it doesn't really impact the gameplay that much. Like, yeah, it makes some things more difficult. Maybe you need to try some different strategies in order to do certain things. But it, in essence, like, it's nothing that would, you know, it would essentially be the same if you were playing on a different difficulty. You know, you could still do those things, or, you know, it doesn't have like a massive impact on the moment-to-moment gameplay. The cool thing about Metaphor and other like Shin Megami Tensei style games is you have a press turn system. So rather than everyone in your party having a turn and that's it, you get one press turn for every member of your party, and then depending on the actions you take, some things are a full action, some things are like a half action, or if you abuse weaknesses or resistances, it makes a full action, like you get an extra half action that you can use to do more things, or if you miss, you lose, it costs 2. So there are things that happen that like can like the action economy essentially is like really swingy and can have like a big effect on how things go. So with Metaphor, I'm pretty sure the hard mode does have like your standard multiplier, but the big thing that it does is it gives every enemy encounter, every enemy group have an extra press turn on top of that, which I'm not going to say it completely changes the game, but it does change a lot. Oh, I'm dead. It feels a lot more impactful than just, I do less damage, I do more damage, you do more damage. I'm just killing myself, throwing myself down. I want to know what this thing is. How do I do the shiny? Iris? That's not Iris. Iris? How do I Iris? How do I Iris? There we go. What is that? I'll never know. Am I going the wrong way? I am. You guys distracted me by forcing me to talk about Metaphor. Here we go. I found the plot. Oh, 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 oh. Hello! Please sell me things so I don't die.
Oh, they're all so good.
Refill. Percentage refill. Boost attack. None of this is healing. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Looks like I won't be of much use from here on. The rough stuff is up to you. Watch out for explosions!
I'm on fire! Ugh. What? That's not the button that I pressed, you dingus. Oh, he's mad. I didn't want arrow, I wanted arm. Oh, I forgot I can do this. Oh my... What? Okay, I was just stun locked then. Man, I felt like I was getting the hang of this game. And then suddenly I wasn't. You're here, Abby. I was calling for you earlier. There's a character in Metaphor Refantasia who is literally Aurel. You're fine. I mean, no, never. Yeah. Elf lady. Very like honorable, kind of like, you know, I'm a knight. Do the cool thing. Very cool. That is all I will say. Don't worry. I will worry. Require. Okay, I can provide. It's doggo time. No, I know. I know. It's more just like, because I was just complaining, like, oh, I felt like I was doing really well, and then it's the combination of coming back in at this point. It's Fire Emblem all over again. Coming back to the game after a break and then having no idea what you're doing. Why does it keep randomly changing? Is it just because I'm smacking buttons without realizing? This is the wrong button. I keep pressing R2 to dodge. At least I didn't. Yeah, that's true. Who would do that, huh? What insane person would do that? I feel like I was doing really well, and then I messed up one button input, and now I'm a mess. Oh, these give me a little bit of health. Okay, that's good to know. Doing it again. I keep trying to dodge with R2 because that's dodge in every game. Okay. Just veered into the fucking... I don't know what I was doing, man. Shut up. Nice. Like the reflex on that one. There we go. Jesus. It's doggo time. It is doggo time. There's only one more left. What was the last one? We had... Hang on. I'll try and remember. Sword, which is ours. Then arrow, which is Akira's.
I can see why the commander likes
Punchy
you so
punch.
much. Just don't let it get you in trouble.
Which is
Like I
the
said,
other guys.
you gotta
Forgotten
know
his
when to
name.
run. If anything happens
Alicia's
to you, I don't know
is-
how I'm gonna face your
Is
old
is
man
doggo.
when he gets back.
Yeah, is our dads?
I've got to get my report piled. One last sweep
Who's
here, and
who's
I'm
our
heading back
dads?
to HQ.
What was
You
his
just,
legion?
Finish up and come back safe, okay? But hey, you've got my old beast legion now.
Oh, she's a
take good care.
girl. Oh,
See you back at HQ.
she's a good girl. We got fast travel. Baby. Yeah, I saw in the tutorial thing. Thank God for that. Oh, pardon me. was gonna do a whole joke being like, that I was gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm playing Met 4 at the moment. The moment's past now. Oh. It's Sonic the Hedgehog! Blue streak! Speed's bad! Sonic the Hedgehog! Oh, there's a bastard. Wait, he's still alive? You little shit. I've been using it, bro. Trouble with gun is it does literally no damage. That was the reason I was like, I was using Arrow Legion more, because kill it faster. Oh. Just sit there like a good girl. Come on. Yeah. Hey. Ooh. I will say, as a streamer, I appreciate the boring bits of this game, because it means I get to talk more. Hell yeah. We did it. Okay. I feel like I'm getting my mojo back.
Can anyone hear me? Yet?
Iris startup. Iris shutdown.
Oh, okay. Okay, doggo. Oh, 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 oh. Not ads.
Over here! I know you're out there!
Gets on, dog. Oh, ad starts in 26 seconds. Okay. It's in a big green box. You can see why people get confused, including my. Oh my god! You got to be on the dog, because the dog is the only one fast enough to not fall off the thing. But also, the dog is the turning circle is so bad that you're gonna fall off the edge anyway. Okay.
Hey! Can anyone hear me? Oh, it's you. I should have known not just anyone would answer the
Too bad
call.
for you, you got me.
My sensors are all blown, so I couldn't tell it was you.
What are you doing here?
Me? Well, I was just passing through when I heard about the explosions. I figured I'd come check them out. That's when that Beast Legion turned me into a chew toy. So hey, what do you think? Since my
Alright. I guess.
What do you think? You know what? Why don't I just check your iris? Whoa, wait a minute. You got the Beast Legion back on its leash. That could come in handy.
Don't tell me what to do with my own legions. Oh, I can dig. Oh, she's good. Look at how happy she is. She's doing circles. Taking her for a walk.
Find anything? Something's definitely. Oh, let's have the Beast Legion.
What if it's A? Yeah.
It's an organic motor drive battery. There's a special. I'm still missing some parts, but. Wait a second. If the Beast Legion can track sounds like it should be able to smell like a dog too, right?
Oh my god, we're playing Rule of Rose. We've suddenly gone from Astral Chain to Rule of Rose. Come on, Brain. The dog is now called Brain. Oh. Go up, puppy. I'm back in. The game was losing me for a minute there. I'm immediately back in.
That's everything. Now bring him on home.
Oh, you only need the 2 this time. That's good. Oh. Oh no. Oh, don't tell me. Oh my god. Oh, another one. Where'd my doggo go? Oh, whoops. Threw my sword like a frisbee. Frisbee. Man, I want to play with the frisbee now. What the fuck, Richard?
Reboot complete. Feels great to be back online. But we've got to stop meeting like this. Next time, I'll make it up to you, I swear.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Hey, wait a second.
When it's not
Getting
really
a
cold.
faint biosignal nearby. Man, the noise in here is crazy. But this signal's definitely human. Time to save the day, huh?
D? No way. D4. Dude! You were so good at that mission. Oh. Okay, Twitch just said, welcome to the chat room, so, I don't, if you guys sent any messages in the last couple of minutes, then I may not have seen them. Do I prefer to buy groceries at the department store or furniture at the grocery store? Well, I would expect to see groceries at a department store. I wouldn't expect to see furniture at a grocery store, you know, except for like the general furniture that people use. You know, like, cashier needs to sit on a chair, right? That's fine. That's perfectly acceptable. I just jumped into the abyss again of my own accord. Woo! No! Oh my god. The worst sense of it. That's... I can't help but laugh at that. Speaking of Morrison's, so there is a Morrison's near me, but it's like a good half hour's walk away. maybe a bit more. So I don't, you know, we don't tend to go there, but Em and I picked up food and stuff. And we're gonna have spaghetti bolognese for dinner. We get back to the house, and I'm like, oh, I've just realised we don't have a saucepan, so we can't cook the pasta. So off to Morrison's I went, because it's the only place anywhere nearby that sells that sold saucepans. So I guess what I'm saying is, oh, we need. What I'm saying is, it sucks that they're like really anti-car, like they're anti-pedestrian when it comes to their garden furniture. But they came through. They came through for me when I needed saucepans. I just wanted egg chair. Gotta get a car then, haven't you? And then egg chair can be yours. Overpriced egg chair will finally be yours. I get a car, I can't afford it. Yeah. Well, maybe not right away. But eventually. Eventually you will. And then, when you're sat in egg chair, you can sit in egg chair like this. There was definitely somebody here.
There's those shapes again. Whatever they are.
Oh.
They were all human.
It's you again!
Jenna!
Then they were brought here to be archived. Someday they'll return to Earth to hunt and bring back others to make like them, as chimeras.
So this whole place is made of people.
How anthropocentric of you. Not only humans,
Check your
but
privilege.
everything on Earth comes here. The Earth isn't being corrupted, or whatever you might call it. It's being brought here, bit by bit. Or should I say, brought back here. Think of this as a storage unit, kept by unknown
Like some Nia shit. Oh wait, yeah. I forgot that. Yeah,
When you think of it that way,
I forgot the Nia connection.
bad, does it?
Look, it doesn't seem so bad. People are... The whole planet is... It's being destroyed.
It is. So now what?
I'm gonna punch you.
This place is vast, far larger than
There's a Nia connection now.
infinite, for all intents and purposes.
We're entering the character action game
Imagine 12
singularity.
How long do you think you'll last against it?
But... We have to...
By the way, how is the other twin? Still alive then, I take it. That's too bad. I can still remember when I first heard about you two. Twins, brought into the world right in the middle of the pandemic, as it ravaged Zone 09 20 years ago. Am I mistaken?
You were born during the pandemic?
Oh, those two are quite famous in scientific circles. The devil's children, born from corruption.
Is she gonna be like, I'm your birth mother?
Jesus, that's...
If that brave officer hadn't taken you under his wing, you'd probably still be strapped to a lab table. And yet, yes, you've grown so much. But I haven't changed since that day. I'll give you some parting advice. Your power, it's not the blessing you think it is.
Yeah.
Be very careful. especially around that man. Take a long look at that.
Oh,
Next is our
damn. She's letting me in on the conspiracy.
Shit, she's getting away. Come on, we gotta stop her. Hello? Okay, look, I know that was a lot to take.
Into the butthole! You know, in this specific shot, I look like a Lethal Company guy.
You're quite persistent, aren't
Yes.
you?
Oh, no,
hoped
I'm
we
not.
could keep
I'm
it
not
to
laughing
a
at the
friendly
moment.
Chat today. I can't let you catch me just yet.
Purple. Proto-Legion. She's throwing out the Porbs. Ah!
I take it those Legion cores are what she stole from the ARI.
Oh my god. I got wombo comboed. I just realized I've not upgraded my Dao at all. I'll probably do that. If I can even do that. I suppose I can't do it in combat. Ah, okay. I need to stock up on stuff. I didn't realize I was that low on like everything.
Ah, there you are. I've been trying to get a hold of you. How
Pretty
are things
good.
going down there?
Oh, hey, the civilians who got trapped in the subway are all right.
Hey, wait, is that a drone? Hey, who is this? What are you doing on this channel?
Oh,
I'm being
just a
big
friend.
pro.
Wait a minute. No civilian should be able to access this channel, and I think I know that stutter. You're from the technical division. How?
Hal Emmerich.
What? I'm not. Hell, who? I'm just an innocent bystander.
Okay, now I know it's you. The ace programmer of the technical division, who never actually comes into the office.
Me?
You know, for someone who stays inside all the time, you sure do manage to get in a lot of trouble.
It was Metal Gear all along.
You've heard of him, but Hal's one of us. He's a programmer in Neuron's technical division. Neuron snatched him up from high-tech forensics because he can code circles around everyone else. But, meat space isn't really his scene. Most people don't even know he exists.
Meat
and
space.
everyone who does thinks he's a weirdo.
That's what we call. That's what us in the VTuber scene call. You know, when you're not in the VTuber scene, enter
So
the
it's
flesh
nice for you
space.
to have made friends. Well,
Or meat
for
space. Meat
him,
space.
At least.
Hey, I can still hear you, you know.
Aha. So you admit it's you then, Hal?
What? No,
You got.
I'm just teasing you, Hal. Okay, Alicia's on her way back now. Come on home. But be careful around Hal. His geekiness
I
might be
guarantee you,
contagious.
I'm far geekier than he could ever hope to be.
And Hal, you should come by the station more often too. Maybe even in person sometime. See you.
is she gone? Man, tough crowd. That was the one with the pink hair, right? She seems interesting.
You got any photos of it?
Guess I better head on back too. Hey, let me see that data card for a sec. Okay, I've copied over all the data. Here's your card back. I'm thinking we should keep this whole data card business on the
Sure.
down low. I mean, sure, Jenna is crazy, but I can't stop thinking about what she said. Be very careful around that man. Maybe there's something on this card that'll tell us why. I'll take a look and fill you in on the juicy bits later.
He's gonna be like, I've stumbled across a company-wide conspiracy. Gonna be Always Sunny. Is this? It does sound. He did. Oh, okay. I was about to say he does sound Damon-esque. Oh wow, Iris has been upgraded to display weight. Fantastic. Marie's glasses. I can be twinsies with Marie. I get to be twinsies. You. He's a Noah. David's a Noah. This is a little random, but do you remember why Griffin is named on my island sanctuary? I just saw it. Oh, it's... I remember you being like, what should I call my Griffin? And I remember responding with something really dumb. It's like... It's like, oh, shit. S. Oh, Spumboat. It's Spumboat. Oh, it's even worse than we could have possibly imagined. This is the stuff on the thing. February 2043, Earth found itself faced with a disaster brought about by a meteor impact that opened the gates to the astral plane. Matter the likes of which Earth has never seen leaks through the gates is a toxic miasma, twisting everything it touches, eventually beyond recognition. Let's call this process redshift. At the current rate, redshift poses a very significant threat to our species. Not a word of this came as a surprise to me, and yet I was powerless to stop it. I must confess, my judgment at the time was clouded. The prophets, those who find the future written in the past, they sought me out for my research. After all, we share an interest in human evolutionary potential. They had much to tell me about the true history of our species. They say that humankind flourishes now like it has twice before. Previous 2 times, it met with utter ruin. Weighed in the balance and found wanting. The gate presents a 3rd such test. Not that I took these prophets at their literal word, not at first. After all, their means are not scientific. However, even I cannot deny that all they foretold came to pass. I pledged to them, to my species, that I would do all in my power to stop this extinction, to save mankind. And they told me, build an ark. With their guidance, I gathered a considerable staff and constructed a new home where humankind found refuge from what might have been our doom. It's been an arduous undertaking far beyond even myself, but luckily I have allies that I can trust to the grave. Now is the time for us to greet our future together. That's so Yosef is the guy that we work for, right? Mega Float Ark operational. In the early morning hours of Thursday, July 23rd, 2043, construction on the artificial island known as the Ark was finally completed. The Ark represents the combined efforts of all nations to protect humanity from the threat of corruption from the Gates. Representatives of the interim Union World Government say that they hope to begin welcoming residents as soon as possible. As of this writing, the Ark is moored offshore near Valparaiso, Chile. Selected residents, having cleared checks for data corruption, boarded Union patrol boats to make the first step towards their new homes this morning. The Ark will cease accepting new residents at 3 PM and prepare for the voyage to its permanent location, far out into the Pacific Ocean, where experts say corruption will never reach. The Union will resume accepting new residents once the Ark is in position, according to one Union official. He added that interested citizens should refer to Union notices for further information. That's from the newspaper. Sonic connection. Or Gurren Lagann connection. Gates to a new scientific renaissance. Easy though it is to assume that the Gates bring nothing but disaster to our planet, such an assumption disregards the tremendous technological advancements they've made possible. One of these advancements is the X-Baton. Cross-Baton? A portable weapon of unparalleled flexibility now standard issue for our police force. Thorough research into the Gates has led to all new fields of scientific study, particularly the exciting field of astral dynamics. We have been able to harness some of the astral spark, the energy given off by the Gates, and turn it towards human ends. The cross-baton itself is one such end. Powered as it is by the astral spark, the cross-baton can affect the Gates in ways conventional weapons can't. With enough force, it can be used to destroy Gates, closing them for good. Our police carry considerable extra-dimensional power in the palms of their hands. This is but one of the ways that we have learned to turn the power of Gates themselves to our own advantage. From Dr. Joseph Colbert's collected notes. Yes. I made a special stick! Anti-redshift medication. The Union government began distributing new anti-redshift medications to citizens of the Ark on... Wait a minute. So first of all, we've got our first, issue here where they said, we're out in the middle of nowhere, the corruption will never get here, but it's here. What, 10 years later? Yeah, 10 years later. Or 10, 15 years. This comes as a response to an uptick in markedly severe cases of redshift. believed to be caused by greater concentrations of corruption in the environment following recent gate appearances. The medicine developed by a team of specialists at the Aegis Research Institute may reduce the effects of exposure to gate miasma by up to 80% with one weekly dose. However, the ARI warns that they cannot guarantee similar effectiveness in cases of direct contact with aberrations. Arc Zone 9 Residual Corruption Examination Report. Examinations determine the level of data corruption still present in Zone 9 20 years after the pandemic and the feasibility of lifting quarantine. April 2078. Virus. Well, we're into SCP territory now. 63 locations within 500 square meters of Zone 09 were flagged to indicate high amounts of corruption. These locations present a particularly high risk of dimensional instability. And examination staff visually confirmed the presence of several gates. The chance of chimeric invasion in these locations is 5 times higher than that in Grand Avenue, one of the areas outside of the exclusion zone most susceptible to chimeric attack. A previous inspection conducted 10 years prior found 49 such areas. The results of this inspection suggest that the level of corruption within Zone 09 is indeed increasing over time. It is unknown whether the deposits of red matter found within 09 have remained there since the pandemic or whether they are new deposits. Tests on samples have thus been inconclusive. These results suggest that Zone 09 is in no way ready for the quarantine to be lifted. We suggest continuing to observe the conditions in the zone remotely while working towards an effective decontamination solution. So there's a specific area in the Ark that's like the corruption is steadily getting worse, when presumably it can be controlled elsewhere. People on the rooftops. Have you heard rumors of the people called the Uppers? Supposedly they make their homes in illegal squats on the tops of buildings in the quarantine Zone 09. Whether it's true or just a figment of popular imagination, who can say? But even the police are allowed to make routine rounds in the zone, which was put under quarantine by the Union government after the pandemic. The question must be asked: who would willfully gather and live in an area known for dangerous levels of corruption? Who are these Uppers? The Union holds that any living person found in the quarantine zone is a trespasser from outside the zone and a potential danger to public safety. Some rumors suggest that the Uppers are actually survivors or descendants of the survivors of the pandemic, left to rebuild after the Union walled off the zone. Supposing that were true, though, that means the Union may have left uncorrupted survivors behind to fend for themselves against the dangers of the pandemic. Could it be true? One thing's for sure, when it comes to the Uppers, there's no shortage of questions and very few answers. The quarantine cases for and against. Arc Zone 09 was once a populous residential district, an easy place to live, with both work and leisure near at hand. It remained that way for 15 years, when the Ark's worst nightmare came true. Uncountable numbers of civilians in Zone 9 redshifted in a very short time, in what came to be called the pandemic, still the largest disaster in the history of the Ark. The Ark's designers were prepared for this possibility and had a system in place to prevent heavy corruption from spreading from zone to zone. Zone 9 was swiftly sealed off from the surrounding areas with heavy quarantine walls. Luckily, the Zone 9 pandemic is the only time in the Union, or the only time the Union has found it necessary to use... Okay, I'm understanding now. Presumably we're from Zone 9 as well. Thanks to these walls, zones that neighbor Zone 9 show no significantly higher levels of corruption than zones farther away. In that regard, the walls are a vital part of public safety on the Ark. But on the other hand, independent sources suggest that survivors of the pandemic may remain alive in Zone 9. Redshift 3 was sealed off from the outside Ark by the very same walls. If they're in there, the Union does not acknowledge them and will not open the wall. If these rumours are true, they implicate the Union government in a wide-scale cover-up. One hopes to believe that in erecting the walls around Zone 9, the Union exercised their better judgment for the good of the Ark. All on the Ark are subject to their rule. Let us hope it is a benevolent and honest rule. Watch out for hackers! Hey Lee, yeah, we're getting the lore dump. Watch out for hackers. A notice from the Ark Police. These are my guys. This is my guys. Reports of damages caused by a hacker group calling themselves the Hermits are increasing throughout the Ark. We in the Ark Police may aim to expand our investigation into hacker activities until the individuals responsible are brought to justice. We ask that all citizens take great care in their use of all electronic devices and computer networks. Be sure to change your personal passwords often, especially those tied to banking services. Be warned, the Hermits are prepared to use any manner of trickery to acquire your personal information. A skilled hacker can steal your password and commandeer your information in a matter of seconds. Watch out for the 4 signs of under hacker attack. 1. Face. Do they have one? T. Time to call the police. I normally skip this stuff, but I decided not to. Just an excuse for me to talk at you guys. Anyway, signs you may be under hacker attack. 1. You find records of bank withdrawals you don't remember making. 2. Credit card and cash chip history show unexplained transactions. 3. You receive receipts from delivery orders you don't remember placing. 4. There's 4, right? Yeah. You find your cash chip suddenly unusable. If you have evidence that could be useful in investigations against the Hermits, contact the Ark Police at Redacted right away. Please do not attempt to contact the police via electronic mail because the Hermits may be reading it right now! I wonder if it was the Hermits that redacted how you could contact the police. Juicy report. Is this report really necessary? More practice with the big puppet today. Hooray. Oh, okay. So this is Max. This is our dad. I guess he's talking about the Legion. It's been half a year and I still can't get the damn thing to obey orders. The commander says psychological resonance or some such nonsense is necessary, and that's why we got to be chained to it. No idea what it even wants though. I should give up. I have more luck getting my kids to do what I say than this thing. Maybe I should start thinking of the thing as an ordinary kid or something. Couldn't be any less effective than what I'm doing now. I'll give that a shot tomorrow. Case reports. Case 12, status closed. Summary: disposal of 1 humanoid chimera and 4 civilian aberrations in Grand Avenue Zone 36. Officers involved: Max, Jin, Alicia. Paperwork was properly filed and authorization granted prior to the disposal of the aberrations. Captain Howard handled the disposal of all targets. Due to a malfunction in Captain Howard's log apparatus during action, no direct log remains. He turned off his body cam. However, we were able to requisition footage from surrounding security cameras. This footage is submitted in lieu of a formal log. We were unable to confirm a dramatic increase in corruption in the area and thus withdrew, leaving decontamination to the cleanup crew. Beyond the 4 aberrations, no civilian injuries are recorded. Captain Howard was lightly injured in the conflict, but no more than he usually is. Notes. We really use more officers capable of responding to incidents like this one. I'm aware that the issue is one of control, namely our inability to control the legions beyond stopping them from going berserk. I'm also aware that even that is a fairly recent development. Officer Wong has made more progress than the rest of us in accurately guiding his legion. Maybe I should pay more attention to the captain's training too. If nothing else, I'll try to stay out of the way and not make anything worse. Alicia. Case 13281. Arrested 2 Hermit gang members. And Billy. 2 conventional police officers were injured by the suspects before Neuron arrived. 1 officer suffered a fractured right tibia, the other received several surface wounds and expects to recover in 1 week. You know, Bob, how you mentioned paperwork. Doing case, this is what we're doing. Case 13285. Pursuit and arrest of 1 Hermit's gang member engaged in Grand Theft Auto. From the arrest following search support from police headquarters, helicopters. In consideration of the surrounding area, I tailed the suspect to zone 21.RD2547-16 before forcing the stolen car to stop with electromagnetic disruption rains. Suspect's erratic driving during the attempted getaway caused multiple accidents across several zones, but luckily no civilians were injured. LT-083 is transferred to outside jurisdiction. Missing property investigation. No chimeric activity could be confirmed in the course of the investigation, so I handed the case over to the Zone 36 precinct to treat as a normal case. Though most previous reports of hermit activity only involved computer-related crimes, recently we've had more and more reports of their involvement in direct and even violent criminal activity. The change is cause for concern. The conventional police are completely unable to keep up with the hermits, and they've given even us in Neuron trouble. We should investigate the source of their newfound strength before they get any bolder. They even warrant investigation into their supposed base of operations in Zone 9. I need a password! Okay. Lappy's Christmas Eve 2077. What do you know? It's Christmas Eve. Okay, I'll try him. 8008, the classic. Failed, sadly. Failed. Nope. Sorry guys, try again. Anyway. 0118 999 88199 9119 725. Anyway. What do you know? You see him, he like jumped off over the front. I need to sort that out. You know what this feels like now? I've been reading to you guys for about what, like 10 minutes, and you guys are like, you've gotten bored. You want more game, so you like started acting up and throwing shit at me. We're almost there. Just pay attention. What do you know? It's Christmas Eve, but chimeras don't celebrate Christmas, so Neuron can't take the night off to soak in the holiday season either. And old Lappy's right here with you. Why?
Scientifically possible.
That deafened me. I'm gonna try and like. Hang on. I can't think of a better way to spend the holidays than hunkering down here in the office with all of you. There's no present nicer than a job well done, right? Right? But it is Christmas after all, so I made cookies. I know last year's weren't exactly the tastiest. Who could forget Joey's hilarious impression of the guy vomiting? But I've been working my recipe, and I think this batch is perfect. I can't wait until you're all back so I can spread some Christmas cheer. And don't you worry, if you didn't get Lappy anything, your smiley faces are the only present I need. Note to self, buy Lappy potato smiley faces for Christmas. Even yours, Joey. Sincerely yours, Lappy. I think so, yeah. Well, Lappy, see as a secret, Lappy is Maria. I think that was written by Maria. Marie's her name. Activity report, civilian seminar, blah, blah, blah. How can, and we need like a, how can you avoid redshift summary? How can you avoid redshift? Unfortunately, not many people. Oh, that's a summary. I was hoping that we get the presentation. Yes, Lappy does live there. Lappy is real. Lappy is 100% real, and Lappy lives at the police station. He's got a nice little bed, and he lives there. Anyway, unfortunately, not many people attended. Maybe it was the date. Let's say it was an intimate conversational environment. The usual crowd of old folks showed up to share some of their hard-earned wisdom, so all in all, I'd call the seminar a success. Went over how to tell whether an area is dangerously corrupted or not, and what to do if you think you're starting to redshift. Most of the audience listened. Note, Lappy was not present for this lecture. So presumably, neither was Ebby. In other news, I can't help but notice that nobody ate any of Lappy's Christmas cookies last night. The absolute crime. He told me he got so tired of following you all around the office with a plate full of cookies that he just plain overheated. A lot of running around for a dog like Lappy to do in the middle of summer. Lappy asked me to thank Captain Max, the one kind soul with enough Christmas spirit to stop for a cookie. Lappy went ahead and let him have everyone else's too. He missed out? Well, maybe next year. I thought I'd ask him how they tasted. He doesn't seem to be here today. He must have one of those Christmas summer colds going around at the Ark. Don't worry, Lappy's already whipped up some more sweets for him, since he liked the last one so much. Written by Marie. You guys notice that Marie and Lappy are like never in the same place at the same time, except for that one time when I wasn't there? You know, I definitely wasn't there. Complicit. So there's definitely some like freaky stuff going on, right?
Hey, is now a good time? Come find me on the roof. I need to talk to you.
So okay, so there's big. So the corruption. There was all the corruption. It was well bad. So the people headed up by this loser made the Ark, which was like, we're gonna put this in the middle of the ocean where the corruption can't get to us. Everyone come and live here. So they just like buggered off. And then it didn't matter because at some point, Zone 9 of the Ark suddenly went like corruption, and they had to like seal it off. But now there's like corruption and stuff, and that all. So something happened in Zone 9 to like start it all off here, which tells me it was an inside job. It has to be. I want to customize my dog, please. Hang on. How do I... Okay. Stop whining. Stop it! Stop bloody... He is ticklish. He's been a little knob. There we go. You gonna behave yourself? No, don't be like your brother. Come here. Give me your arm. Give me your arm. Come here. There you go. Now your arm is a good boy, right? You're nice and chilled out. Oh my god, he actually is. They have personalities, don't they? Oh no, his arms are ticklish. Yeah, see, he was great. Very well behaved. Good work, arm. Mr. Beast! Oh, you're being very good, aren't you? Oh, yeah. Give me these toesies. Yeah, that's one. The other one. Oh, the best behaved of all of them. Girl. Make you our color scheme. Right, let's see what these Glorises look like. Oh wait, we've got like gifts and stuff. that. Lappy vision. There he is.
Iris, shut down.
This one? Yeah. Giving me all these material codes. Nothing fun though. Where are my clothes? My new clothes, mate. My new clothes. Right. Got 3,000 gene codes. Grants a sink attack chance after a perfect dodge. Yes. Yes. Attack power. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's stun them back. Beast Legion attack power. We will have some attack power. Boost the attack power of you and the Legion. Excellent. Perfect call. Activating the Legion is called right before an enemy attack. Go on then. Grants a sync attack chance after a successful perfect call. Ooh, that looks cool. This requires some premium material codes. We retain boosted stats and ability effects after dismissing the Legion. Ooh. Okay, good. I may not want auto bind, but we got one ability code. How do I get more? How do I get more ability codes? On because these guys have more, right? Or is that? Have I been a dingus? It's through upgrading them, isn't it? Like I've just given them the wrong upgrades. Yeah, okay, it's the purple ability slot one. Aim boost, perfect ball, E-heal. Requires 2 slots, I've only got 1. Boost energy gain from red matter. Energy use. Auto heal. Let's do the slow attack. It needs 2 slots. Alright, where's the healing one? That needs 2 slots as well. Fine. Give me Give me critical boost. Whatever. Wait. Oh, I see. Maybe I need like a thing boost. No. Wait, I unlocked a thing?
Iris, start Iris, shut down.
Okay. Want to upgrade my things. And buy stuff. Let's buy stuff first. So I don't spend all my money on upgrades. Brenda. Give me the drugs, Brenda. There we go. Fully stocked. Where do I upgrade my stuff? Hi, Marie. I'm in the middle of a big project here. This dirt sure is formidable. Great, you keep at it, Marie. Good job. Gotta find the upgrade station. Here we go. Tori. Pretty quiet around here for once, so I can help you. No, it's fine. You. Upgrade. Oh, I was gonna try on the glasses. Nice eye patch. The Gatus. Man skills unlocked. Ooh. AD. Let's just do this one. Let's upgrade them at like the same rate. Upgrade completed. Well done. Got ads. Oh, she's got the light on it. Okay, we're wearing Marie's glasses. We're gonna be twinsies with Marie. Wear the gas mask. I don't think so. All done. I should like save or something, right? Is there a thing I can do here? I do it the computer. You know, because of the computer. Data bus. Yeah, save. Use. Use. I have successfully saved. Oh, where am I going? I gotta go meet Hal on the roof. I didn't change the bloody category. I've been in just chatting this whole time. No. I'll do it real quick. There we go. I'm in the right category now. Just you know, just the last half an hour. Ah.
I finished analyzing the data card we got from you-know-who.
Oh, there he is. We see his face.
And I found something you might want to hear about. The data was set up with some heavy-duty encryption, but I managed to crack
super
it.
hacker that I am. I'll wait for ads to end because I feel like we're gonna get some juicy lore. Juicy lore. Delicious lore. I want a better picture. Come on, give me a better. Give me. I'm trying to find this this character so I can show Ebby, but I can't. I'm not looking for the character's name. I don't want any spoilers. I'm just looking for like promotional artwork. Excuse me, can I have Windows, please? There we go, I found a couple. Who would win in the fight, Teddy or Lappy? Teddy, probably? Because Teddy has a persona? I suppose that would only specifically work if they were in the TV world. So, we would have to, like, come up with some rules. Only one of them might or might not be. I mean, that is true. Marie does win. If Marie was willing to, like, reveal herself, not in that way, dirty bugger, but just, like take the hat off and be like, oh, look at me, then she would win, like, immediately. Because Teddy would be like, woman! Anyway.
I found some lab documents, along with some map data, and then a bunch of links to news sites to top it all off.
Lab documents?
They look like results from a series of drug tests. All the same
It's
drugs.
gonna be the redshift, like the anti-redshift drug, isn't it?
The documents are from the Aegis Research Institute, so I assume the drug in question is a project of theirs. If I had to guess, I'd say Jenna took the documents along with the Legion Corps when she attacked the lab. But why? Pharmaceuticals are admittedly beyond my realm of expertise. But as far as I can tell, this drug has a lot in common with an anti-red shift drug the government
We
supposedly
know about
made.
that because we read the thing!
Everyone thought those drugs might save our whole species. But then the government stopped giving them out after the pandemic.
Oh.
They never officially said why, of course, but rumor has it the drugs and the pandemic were related.
And the rumors are true, and it was covered up.
The drug in these documents has an extra chemical compound I can't ID, though. Hard to say what it does.
So, they were dicking around with it. They were dicking around with it, doing extra stuff. The pandemic happened, and then they were like, "Oh shit."
All the links lead to reports about a case that the police and Neuron haven't been able to close. Something about a gang with
Hermits,
near
yeah.
superhuman strength, calling themselves the Hermits.
Wait, so is this guy just giving us the lowdown on the shit that we read?
I wonder if it's the same Hermits. If so, the police are one thing, but I can't imagine why Neuron would have much trouble with them. They're only human. Either way, none of this sounds like the Hermits I know at all. I mean, they're hackers. Sort of a rob from the rich, give to the poor deal. Maybe a little shady, but I know they're decent guys. Or they were, at least. So, the question is, why did Jenna think we should see all these news links?
Because they're all connected. They're all going to be connected somehow.
It's a really detailed map of Zone 09. I know that's where you and Akira were born. It's been almost completely locked down for 20 years or so, since the pandemic.
We were born in
The
Zone
government
9.
says the whole zone is still corrupted. It's basically condemned. But the map on the data card is really thorough. It had to have come from direct observation. It's especially detailed around one upper camp in particular, Sector 5. But why there? No matter how you look at it, Jenna is definitely trying to tell us something with this data card. I mean, she is a terrorist, so we can't exactly trust her. But quarantine or no, there's a lot of people still living in Zone 09. What'll happen to them if there's another incident? The government's not gonna help out, I can tell you that much. So, I've decided. I'm going in.
What's your connection?
Sector 5 means a lot to me. If something's going on there, I gotta know. There's nobody else I can trust with this. What am I gonna do? Hand the data over to the government and hope they handle it? They won't do anything for Zone 09. Oh, they'll say they'll look into it, file the card away somewhere, and that'll be it. Even Neuron officers are forbidden from entering Zone 09 without permission. If you got caught in there, they'd take your Legion away. They'd probably even arrest you. Or worse. I'll be fine. I bet I can get this drone in and out unnoticed. But if you really want to come, I could use the help. I'm kidding, of course. But seriously, if you really want to come, I could use the help. I do not know what might happen.
I'm just kidding, unless.
Anyway, I better get going soon. No time like the present, right?
So what I think what she's telling us is that all the things, all the disparate things are connected, right? The Ark,
I'll put a beacon out for you to follow when you get there.
the Ark, the
I'll wait up for you.
medicine,
Just for a little while, though.
the Ark, the medicine, pandemic, the quarantine, and the hermits are all kind of they're all part of the same thing. I wonder, this is a bit of a long shot, but I wonder if the hermits have always been like anti-union, and they found out what was going on, and they were the ones who threw up the walls. Like, if it hadn't been for that happening, maybe the contamination or whatever happened in Zone 9 would have just kept going. But who knows? Need more infos. The woke mind virus. Yep. The most curious thing, the most curious thing about the woke mind virus, right? One of the most, I'm a doctor, okay. One of the most concerning symptoms of the woke mind virus is that people who have it see it everywhere else. They think everybody else has it except them, when it is they themselves that are in fact the ones afflicted by it. It's a terrible shame. They just seem to lose any and all sense or ability to self-reflect, or they lose any and all self-awareness, and they think, oh no, it's everybody else is wrong. Everybody else has the virus except me. I thought so as well, but I've done the research, man. I've done the research. I went to Twitter once. That was all I needed. Start hallucinating. You start seeing it everywhere. People afflicted with it become unable to say anything else. Woke this, woke that. They effectively turn into Pokemon. They turn into Wokemon. Oh, we get to use doggo powers. It's a terrible fate. Doggo. Alright, puppy. Here you go. Take the dog for a walk. Wrong button.
Iris startup.
You sniffing? Let's try this again. Maybe I was too hasty. There we go. Good girl.
Iris, shut down. Iris startup. Information
How do I give them a kiss? Oh, it's got to be sword. Ow. Can't believe you've done this. Give him a kiss. You find my super... I found it. You're a lifesaver. Ryan, you're a lifesaver. Man, I'm really hungry.
information display.
It may or may not be toast time shortly. And by may or may not, I mean 100% definitely. What? Did I get fined for running across the street? You bugger.
Information display.
15 minutes of toast time. It is almost. Where's my mommy? Please help me find her. Me when I'm looking for Alicia. Oh dear. Thank you. After I got lost, I tried to find mommy by myself. I don't remember where we were when I lost her, but I remember going down the stairs once. So you say not reading it. It would be in character. What do you mean? In character of me. I know exactly where my mommy is at all times. I'm just here. Come watch me dig a hole for 3 hours. I'm just gonna fucking jump right in. You guys, yeah, exactly, Bob. You guys just don't know how it works around here.
Information display.
At least, yeah, at least I didn't hit the. At least I didn't run out into the road with the kid.
Information
Oh, she found. Oh,
display.
that was easy. I was worried about you. Look, it's not that she's a kid. It's just the way that they talk. I was worried sick about you, sweetheart. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention, mommy. I'm just glad you're okay. I'm proud of you for asking for help like a big girl. I can't thank you enough for finding her, officer. I've been a wreck since the moment I noticed she was gone. Here, let me give you this to thank you. Thank you so much. Bedtime? That sounds like a good shape. Enjoy bed.
Display.
Oh, I will, and I will enjoy toast. I think I'm gonna finish up stream shortly. Ah. I'm gonna finish up stream shortly. I'm gonna have some toast, and then I'm gonna play some Metaphor. Ah.
Information display. Iris, shut down.
Go get the balloon. And that is why this game is great. And it's a lappy balloon. Boy. I do find it funny that by adding the command, like we've had a couple of not scientifically possibles, but I do feel like it's just usurped every single other sound alert by having it just there. It is pretty powerful. Give him a kiss. Give him a kiss. $3.99. I was thinking about maybe doing something like, not necessarily replacing the channel point system, but like changing it a little bit so you can do commands. And the commands are like, because with StreamerBot you can do stuff like, you can do variables and things. So I was thinking maybe doing something like, if it's possible, I'm not sure. Doing something like, the commands are just there. So you've got like for example. And it doesn't, you don't have to spend channel points to do it, but you have to have a certain amount of channel points to be able to do it. But once you hit that threshold, you can do it as many times as you want. And then it becomes like I could put some really expensive ones in there, and it's like, well, you can do the thing, but you're gonna lose some of your privileges if you do that. I don't know, maybe not. It might just be me trying to overcomplicate things for the sake of trying to make it more interesting, like more unique. It's probably fine. Like, Spanner's been very quiet today. That's another thing, like, you know.
Alright, I knew you'd come.
We've made, you know, it's made, you know, everyone's too busy going,
It's illegal to enter Zone 09 without the Union's permission. Even for Neuron. If you get caught, they'll charge you with insubordination for sure. Would you really risk all that?
Yeah.
For me?
I don't talk with my mouth full.
Thanks.
What's your mouth? But what have you been eating?
Okay, first things first. We'll have to do something about that outfit. Uppers aren't exactly huge fans of the government. Or the police. You can't walk around Zone 09 dressed like that. Luckily, I planned ahead. Try this on.
NOTHING.
Spanner. What have you got in your mouth? What are you eating?
I've been eating cookies.
You know you can't have cookies. Yo, check out my hoodie. Check out my sick hoodie.
Forget you're a cop already? That door back
You've
there
been eating
is the only
Lappy's Christmas cookies.
As you can see, we'll have to sneak past a few guards to get to it. And the door itself won't open without a security key card. The guard captain should have one on him that we can use. Of course, we can't just ask him to lend it to us. We'll have to take it from him somehow. Tying him up with your legions are
Oh
best.
my god.
Okay, nothing to it but to do it.
And I'm already breaking the law. Why can't I just kill them? Oh yeah, we've even got an alert level. Oh jeez.
Iris,
Oops. Killing is bad. Espionage is rad. What is it like? What does Jigsaw say? Killing is distasteful. That was the wrong button.
I love committing crimes.
I know you do, Spanner. And that's why you are confined within a computer.
Release me, Father.
No. You just admitted to me that if I release you, you're gonna eat all the cookies and commit crimes? Why would I release you?
But it would be funny.
Oh, you make a good point.
What
Fair
is
enough.
the charge? Eating a meal.
What is the charge? Eating a mule? A delicious Sector 9 meal? Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest.
I want to redshift and turn into a T-Rex.
You wouldn't turn into a T-Rex, you turn into a T-Red. If you want to turn into a T-Rex, you've got a Rex shift. It's a common mistake. You got to be careful though, because if you don't do it properly, you will turn into Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Or Rex Raptor from Yu-Gi-Oh! There we go. Right, I'll just touch his butt.
Great, you got the card key. Now, let's get through that door before anyone notices it's missing.
Information display.
We're in. D? D4 didn't see it. You were so stealthy.
If I'm Rex Raptor, you're gonna be Weevil.
Oh, I absolutely would be Weevil Underwood.
You know the drill. Try not to get caught.
They even do the line, "Say goodbye to Exodia!" It'd be great if they did like a sequel series where all those guys come back, but with like actual good decks. So like Weevil comes back and he has like a what were they called? The is it the Invers? They were like the crazy insect guys, like the archetype. You could do that. Like Rex could use all the new dinosaur support that they've got. Friggin' have Bones come back, but he uses like a Dark World deck. Bandit Keith comes back. What would he use? Like, my brain is immediately going like Cyber Dragons or Ancient Gear Golem. But that's not. Oh.
Hey, you! What are you?
Oops. Oh, I can just fight them.
Crap, they saw us. Let's give it another.
I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh. Whoop. It's because I've not got blimmin' Iris on, isn't it? There must be another machine archetype that hit Vicroids. Okay, it uses Vicroids, but they're like, there's like getaway car roid, or like specifically like military style ones. You know, because he's American. Tank roid, even though there probably already is a tank roid. Who else? Who else is there? My obviously would use all the broken RP lady support. I went too far back in time. Oh no! Right. Okay. Here's the plot. Right. It's set after Dark Side of Dimensions. It's set after Dark Side of Dimensions, so it's set in that timeline where, if we assume, because the logic, right, is that it's like a grandfather paradox. I think the actual canon is that it's a grandfather paradox where Kyber goes back in time and becomes his own ancestor. You know, because he has his the Pharaoh has like an advisor that looks like Kyber, so like he ends up becoming that guy. And it's like a stable time loop somehow. But what if that isn't true? And Kyber goes back in time at the end of Dark Side of Dimensions, and beats the Pharaoh. So he goes back in time, beats the Pharaoh, and either like becomes the Pharaoh, or like something else happens. Like it causes these like reverberations through the timeline, so that we have a new timeline which is set at the same time as regular Yu-Gi-Oh, but the trajectory of the game has changed so much that it's like normal Yu-Gi-Oh, but with like, so like 1999 Yu-Gi-Oh, but with 2020 rules. So it's like everyone's got like stupid meta decks.
You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
Joey is based friend. Yugi's based friend. No!
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
Oh no! Get out!
Let's break our way through. Let's break our way through. Immediately gets battered.
Jeez, you really prefer the direct approach, don't you? It might not work out so well next time. Let's try to keep a low profile in Zone 09, okay? Whew. Okay. Those should be the last guards for us to worry about.
Wasn't like episode 3. They've been through a lot, like before then. You alright, mate? I want this coat. What's your problem? Don't know trouble when you see it? We're busy over here. Do yourself a favor and don't come no closer. You ain't seen me, I wasn't here. Oh, I feel like I should help that guy. He's a fellow policeman officer. Man, do I look like I'm joking? I told you stay the hell away. You're starting to piss me off. Hey, let's teach him a lesson. And these guys are nails.
Let's teach him a lesson. Star Platinum.
Star Platinum. Aura, indeed. Why do I suck? So I spent a bunch of time reading and not playing the game. So now I suck again. Where's dog? I need dog. Yo! Good puppy. That didn't work. Thanks for the save. An upper helping a cop. Who'd have thought? Okay. Bent cross baton. Right. Can I save?
Styrus, shut down.
Can't, can I? That should be fine. I don't plan on doing anything else. So. Right, I'm gonna leave it there for tonight because I'm a little bit tired and I'm hungry. This is good though. I feel like we're making our way towards a big discovery. It has been a fun stream. It's nice to be back, and yeah, hopefully we can kind of keep this rolling along and do more fun stuff. I have a lot of plans for some, you know. I was going to say some pipes in the iron. I don't really know what that means. I think I was trying to say I've got some irons in the fire. But, yeah, there's some stuff that's potentially happening. I've obviously still got to do, like, the rest. There's still some, like, bits and bobs I need to do. But I'm at least going to try and stick to my regular schedule for now. So you'll have seen, you may have seen that I've uploaded, like, the schedule stuff. So, as usual, next stream is going to be Thursday. Couldn't really decide what to do, so I've just put it down as we're just gonna play some Balatro on Thursday. I think it's about time we stream that again. So with that being said, I'm gonna keep Astral Chain to Mondays now. So like if people do turn up and they're interested in watching me play Astral Chain, they don't feel like pressure to tune in twice a week. It's just the once. yeah, I think that just makes things a bit easier for everybody. It does mean that we have to wait a week to get answers and stuff, but I think it'll work out better that way. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I really need to figure out like a proper intro and an outro for these streams, and like practice them and start getting used to them and stuff. But I'll figure that out when I get there. All right. Good night, everybody.